Leonhart apologized. Well, kinda. Nope, not really. Not really an apology, but he did put out an official statement regarding the recent video he did of the trade-up challenge that I covered on my channel. Roxandy also dropped a video about it. Opossum Bud also dropped a video about it. There was a person named Kyra who... I think her video is about to pass Leonhart's video. Her video about Leonhart's video being whack and goofy is about to pass Leonhart's actual video. So this is the video I'm talking about right here, posted by Kyra. Leonhart's trade-up video was really weird, posted 4 days ago at 95,000 views, and I think Leonhart's video is probably around... So Leonhart's video is at 168,000, but the Kyra video is coming from somebody that typically does like 2,000 to 4,000 views per video, whereas Leonhart averages around the number he's getting on that video. So it's absolutely insane that her video is being perceived so well. Anyways, here's the statement. So this was posted over on X, a message about my trading card video posted by Leonhart. I'd like to comment on a few things regarding my trade up video. What was supposed to be a fun trade up challenge video with the community has turned into something bigger that I'd like to address. Something bigger. Oh, bigger that I now understand how it was perceived. However, I do want the community to know that this was not what was intended. I've never done a trade-up challenge before, but got excited when the community recommended I try one out. The video was supposed to be about the amazing people you meet along the way of your trading journey and how we work together to see how far we can go. All right, it doesn't sound too bad in that first paragraph. I mean, I guess my only, thing I would say in this one is he's kind of just laying the blame on the viewer of how the viewers perceived this when everybody kind of had the same perception. Even on his own channel, his own video, it's like, is he just telling everybody that watched that video? Like, I know he's seen the backlash of videos from, like, especially the Kyra person. Regardless, he's definitely seen that one at 94,000 views. He's seen his own comment section who all came for him with pitchforks. That's his people. That's his fans that are giving him backlash and saying the video was whack, basically. And he's just kind of telling everybody in this first paragraph that, like, yeah, you perceived it this way, but that's not what it was supposed to be. Like, you kind of just perceived it wrong. It's like, this isn't a freaking Tarantino film here. Who's the guy that directs the Inception films? I don't know, but it's not Leonhart. That's not what's going on here, bro. It's very easy to perceive exactly what's happening in that video. It was influence used to do trade-up challenges. Let's continue. That being said, the video was not perceived that way, and in fact, came across a different look, and for that, I want to let you know that I understand and want to take accountability, and to let you know that I'm listening to your feedback. I know words are words, but I hope you give me a chance to take action going forward. I like this. I like this statement right here. I like that he's putting out a statement at all. Finally, Leonhart has received backlash for a long time, so I will say that's one W here. I always like it when the creators, if something, even though I'm small dog creator and, Leonhart's one of the biggest creators in the Pokemon space, it's probably easier for me when I get backlash, and if it's good criticism, then I'll say something and be like, you know what, I fucked up, I made a mistake, etc., etc. But some of these big creators, like especially somebody like Leonhart, who's gotten a lot of backlash, especially recently. I mean, over the years, he's gotten a lot of backlash, but recently, like out of his past 5 to 6 videos, there's been like 3 of them that have received a good amount of backlash, but especially this trade-up one, it seemed like nobody liked this video whatsoever, and it is nice that he's putting out a statement. It is nice that he's addressing the situation. The only thing that I found weird here is that, like, why is he not saying sorry? He's just not saying sorry. Like, he says he's going to take accountability, and he says he understands where people are coming from, but it's just like it would have been so easy to just say, like, I understand, I want to take accountability, and I apologize. Like, yeah. Making sure that anyone I spoke to at the show was comfortable was a priority. I made sure to continuously mention that there was no pressure to trade and this was for fun. I will agree with this part. And this was like the one thing from his video that I went back and forth on a little bit, because he did. He did go up to people every time he was trading and he would say, like, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. But at the same time, it's also Leonhart. You know what I mean? So, like, even if you say no pressure, the pressure is still there, especially for a vendor when they know you're going to bring in business. If y'all don't understand how that works as a vendor, let's say the vendor is recording themselves, right? Well, if you have an average Joe, like just a regular person looking to buy some singles from this vendor, okay, maybe it's a cool deal and they can use that transaction and then they clip it on YouTube. And now you title it $200 trade at Collecticon, right? But if Leonhart walks up, yes, it puts pressure automatically because the business knows that Leonhart can bring them more business. They're more likely to give him a better trade so they look good on camera, because then they clip that and say, made a trade with Leonhart, like his name is going to bring in more views, yada yada. It's automatically pressure, especially when Leonhart has probably a giant camera with whoever's his camera person following him around, or his videographer. So even though he said no pressure, I was going back and forth on that for a little bit, but at the end of the day, you got to know your status. Like, if you're walking into an event and you're skipping lines and you're getting 90% of the trades that you ask for, you have to realize exactly what's going on. That would be like, this is such a cliche example, but it would be like a cop going into Dunkin' Donuts and just being like literally just walking up to the register and being like, no pressure. And like they're just expected to give them donuts or something. It's the same thing. Like, you got to know your status. Or like, I guess a better, more realistic example. Let's take like a superstar celebrity like Justin Bieber walks into McDonald's and he's like, hey guys, could we maybe clear out the restaurant? No pressure though. No pressure though. It's like, you can't really say no. You know what I mean? Especially if like Justin Bieber's got like a huge camera on him over here, like, and he's mic'd up, and it's a lot of pressure. I met incredible people that day, whether we traded or not. I did not receive any correspondence from anyone having any issues post-event. That's debatable because there's been a lot of different vendors and stuff in comment sections since this video that did the trade that said otherwise, but we'll skip on that. If someone from the event does have an issue, you are more than welcome to reach out to see how I can help resolve things. I wish he realized more the pressure that he does put on people, whether it's fans, whether it's this or that. We'll get to the fan thing in a second when we get to the end of this apology, because he talks about the Courtney trade. But specifically right now, vendors, he needs to realize fully how much pressure he has put, because that's the entirety of why people had a major problem with Leonhart doing a trade-up challenge. It's damn close to impossible for an average person to turn a coin into a PSA 10 Umbreon from Prismatic that fast. It is the pressure that you're putting on people. It's your status in the community. And that's why people have this mega problem, is that, where's the limit for you? Yeah, let's get to the limit, because this was the most insane part to me about the whole statement he put out. The end card itself, as mentioned in the video, was either to have been used to begin the next trade-up challenge. Brother, you're telling me... Okay, this part is so crazy, y'all. There's only one of two things here. One, he's lying, and he was keeping that Moonbreon that he got from the trade-up challenge. That's already bad. The only other option is he's telling the truth. This dude was genuinely, all right, he already got a coin to a Moonbreon, and you're telling me he's going to start another trade-up challenge from that's what I'm saying. There's no limit for this guy. Like, he can just use his status and keep going up. Bro, within fucking 5 trade-up challenges, this guy's going to be going home with a first edition freaking booster box. Sealed. Like, that part is so crazy to me. Like, probably should have just left that one out, that you were planning to use the Moonbreon again, because that is insane. He does follow that up by saying... and then giving it away at the end of the video. Okay, so you're telling me this, come on, that's cap. That's cap. That's 100% cap. You're telling me you were going to keep the Moonbreon, use it for a second video, and then give it away at the end of the second video? Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you not go to a third video and then give it away? Or a fourth video and give it away? And like keep a series going? To me, that's sus. Look, I mean, I have no evidence. I have no proof, so I can't really say he's lying about that. I just, in my heart of heart, I do not believe whatsoever that he had any plan to begin a second challenge with the Moonbreon, and then at the end of that one, now he has a $3,000 card. You know what? Now it's time to give it away. Come on, get real. Or I begin the next trade up back at 0 and just give the card away on Twitter, where I've been doing giveaways. I had already given away an ungraded Moonbreon and a Sunbreon. Okay, we'll let Opossum take care of that part. Online, and had hinted at doing a PSA 10 Sunbreon. Oh, but giveaway next if I could get one. So I did do a giveaway for the card as soon as my previous giveaway, Iono's Belly Bolt, ended on Monday. Regardless of the path, the card was meant to be given to the community and not kept for myself. I mean, Y'all can let me know what you think in the comments. You think he was really going to give this away without the backlash? I don't think so. I personally don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. I really don't know. I can't speak on that. Maybe he was. Maybe he had all intention to give it away, but it seems a little sus that he was getting a lot of backlash. And like all his top comments on that video were backlash, like from the very start. And it took him like 4 or 5 days. It took multiple people to drop videos. And then that's when I saw the Twitter giveaway go up. He is saying he did it right after the Iono's belly bolt. I don't know if that's true. It very well could be. And you can fact check that. I'm just tired. This is my 3rd video today. Please bear with me, people. I don't know. I guess I can't speak on that part of his true intentions. I just do find it a little bit hard to believe. I'd also like to comment on how the trade with Courtney was perceived. Courtney is an incredible person and a fan of the channel, and we did all we can to be informed of any value of cards in a trade before acceptance, along with myself mentioning multiple times that she did not have to accept any trade. It was kind of her to do the trade, and as a thanks, I told her to email me right after we did the trade so I can send her a special thanks for helping me out. Some very nice cards. Okay, so like my thing with the whole fan situation is the fans can choose, right? The fans, it's their own choice. It's their own cards. If it's not like a vendor ordeal, it's the fans' choice if they want to do it. I'm sure this Courtney person, she seemed like a huge fan of Leon. I'm pretty sure this is the girl that said she liked the pink cards and ended up giving him the Mew promo, which is pink from 151. She liked the pink and the cute Pokemon. She was a fan of Leonhart, so she probably just wanted to make a trade with Leonhart at the end of the day. So I have no problem with her just wanting to make the trade. I think the part that Leonhart is missing here, because a lot of people found this to be problematic, is once again on like how it's perceived of him. She told you that she liked cute pink Pokemon, but you know that if she's a fan of yours, that she's just going to want to do any trade with you because she just wants a card from you. So any card from Leonhart to her is probably going to be special, but knowing that she likes cute pink Pokemon, you took one from her and you gave her a fire energy. So like at the end of the day, it is Courtney's choice, and she still got to trade with Leonhart, which probably made her happy. In all honesty, she was probably happy to make the trade. So it's not like the biggest of deals. I think why this is perceived as very like low by most people is because it's special enough that she got to trade with you. Imagine how much more special you could have made that by giving her something worthwhile because she's a fan. It's the same way of like you not giving away the card at the end of the video. It's like, think about how much more special it would have been if you gave it to the first vendor that you did a trade with, or a kid at the event, or just, you know, somebody that, you know, it could have been her. It could have been Courtney because she met you and she was like an OG fan and everything. Like, give the Moonbreon to her. And just going back real quick to him talking about like, I was going to keep the card and do it for another video. Like, even whatever is true in that situation, you have to think about the perception of how that looks just being in one video. You took a coin and you got a Moonbreon and you walked away. So you can't tell me he never thought of that before putting that video out, of how stupid that looks that you just didn't give away the card there at the event. So I don't know. That's just my take on that. Again, if there was anyone from the show that has not reached out but did have an issue, by all means, please reach out to me and I am happy to help. So there is a Leonhart statement, not apology. The closest he got to an apology in this entire thing was, I mean, this is what I got from it. I got Leonhart saying, hey, I put a video out. It got some backlash. Sorry you perceived it in the wrong manner. Not what I meant. I'll give away a Moonbreon though. Like that's literally what this entire thing says. And although he starts it off with saying that he understands and wants to take accountability, the rest of this was basically just excusing stuff on how he saw it when he put the video out. There's never an apology in here. There's never a sorry. He does say he understands, wants to take accountability. I just think he's missing a few of the bigger picture things of why people were so mad about this situation. And I do think it's a W, once again, that he put out some sort of statement, because it's obvious that voices are being heard. The same way that Pokemon is putting out more statements about printing more, voices are being heard. And I get it. The community is up in arms right now. So this drama with Leonhart and stuff, maybe it got escalated to level 10 when maybe it could have been like a level 6 or a level 7 of just like, hey, bro, you know, don't do that again. It's not a good look, you know, or even just, you know, give away the card next time. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I just think, you know, it would have been really simple just to put out like, hey guys, I've seen the videos that were made on this. I've seen the community's backlash about my video, and I've seen my own personal fan base take over the comments on my own video. And the overall consensus, the majority of people did not like the video, and I'm sorry. Moving forward, cards will be given away. Maybe don't do trade up challenges where you're using your status anymore. Like, I think it could have been a really simple statement that just says, you know what, I apologize and I completely understand the sentiment and why people feel this way. It's not a terrible Leonhart's so goofy sometimes, bro. Oh God. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm delirious at this point. I'm really tired, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here, wash my face, go to sleep, maybe try to read a little bit. I've done a lot of work today, so appreciate y'all watching. ShopShinyVert.com, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Who I smoke, baby, who I smoke.